Hey, first grade, it's Miss Conaway again. So this week we're going to be talking about something new. This is going to be about natural versus man-made. So let's begin by talking about what is a natural resource and what is a man-made resource. Well, it's kind of in the name. So what is a natural resource? A natural resource is anything people can use which comes from nature. People do not make natural resources, but gather them from the earth. Examples of natural resources are air, water, trees, plants, soil, sun, and wind. So if you think about it, no man made these things. They're all just on the earth naturally. Here are man-made resources, and that's something that people make and use. So we have ladders, mugs, paper and scissors, rugs, baseball mitts, cans, cell phones, boxes, a cap, and TV. But when you sit here and think about it, a lot of these man-made resources came from natural resources, like paper, and paper came from trees. So on Wednesday, April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day. Have you heard of Earth Day? Well, it's a day that we celebrate every year to bring awareness to protecting the earth and its natural resources. So you're probably thinking, well, why should we protect the earth? And why should we protect its natural resources? Well, let's first find out why these natural resources are so important. Do you have any idea? Pause this video and think about it for a minute. Natural resources are available to help living things and non-living things work together. So I'm sure you've talked about that at school before, what living and non-living things are. Well, the interaction between living things and non-living things greatly help us as humans. And all over the world, people use these resources, natural and man-made. The world uses around 60 billion tons of resources every year to make things which we all use. So, well, how do we use these natural resources? You probably have some guesses. Pause the video and think about it. Well, here's one category, food and drink. We all eat and drink. So foods such as fruits and vegetables, fish, seeds, nuts, even medicines and herbs and plants. And you can also think about the water that you drink and the water that you use in your home to shower or wash your hands. Um, Natural resources are also used in making plates and silverware, spoons, forks, and knives, cans, milk packages, paper, plastic cups. Natural resources are really everywhere you look. Just sometimes you probably haven't thought about it. Mobility. This means cars, trains, boats, airplanes, together with the fuel that powers them. So to be able to ride in these automobiles that you take places, you need the fuel, and the fuel is a natural resource. And our last category is housing and infrastructure. And that's a really big word, but it's really just talking about the houses, buildings, public places, roads, and really any constructed object that you have in your city or town. Think about all that energy that you use to heat and cool your home. Can you imagine where all the wood and metals, plastic, stone, and other materials come from? Well, they come from your natural resources in nature on our earth. So, for Earth Day, remember we were talking about protecting our earth. So, how can we save our planet and these natural resources that we just talked about? Well, the three R's will help us remember. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Say it with me. Reduce, reuse, recycle. And I've also attached a link to a song that's really fun to help you remember these three words, the three R's. So let's talk about, what does reduce mean? Reduce means cutting back on the trash we make. So maybe just not making as much trash throughout the day can help you save our planet. The next R was reuse. You probably heard this word before. Reuse is finding a new way to use trash that we don't have to throw it out. Kind of like repurposing it, giving it a new purpose. The next word is recycle. You probably heard this word before too. Recycling is using trash to remake new goods that can be sold again. So maybe in our classroom or at school, or in public places, you may already even do this at home, they have recycling bins and they're usually blue in color and sometimes they're set next to a trash can. So you can recycle things like paper and glass and cans. And people that are really smart know how to repurpose these and remake them into something that they can sell again. So you're not having to go use natural resources, you can just use what you've already made. So all of this kind of ties in with this big word, conservation, which really just means protection of things found in nature. And that's what we've been talking about this whole lesson is protecting our earth. So you might remember the Lorax. And the Lorax was a book that we read during Read Across America Week. And you may have even watched the movie The Lorax. It's a really funny movie. If you have time and you have access to it, you should definitely watch it. Or maybe even read the book again. So if you remember in the Lorax, the man went through and cut down all of the truffula trees, and the earth and the Needville was so sad that the animals couldn't live there anymore. They were struggling to breathe because they didn't have the trees. So the Lorax kind of stepped in and told them that they needed to be saving the planet and saving Needville. So that's what I want you guys to think about this week while we celebrate Earth Day is how can you protect the earth?